For those of you who know me, my name is Ben Cook, a friend of David Carlos. First off, I want to thank everyone for coming out here. For Sarah and I, my wife, it was a hard decision coming here to St. Thomas. I mean, it was tough dealing with the crystal blue water, being with friends and family, all you can eat food, unlimited voodoo buckets. But I know David Carlo really appreciate the effort that everyone made to get here. It was a good choice actually to choose the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, because of the passport issue. My friend Steve here, he got a hold of the passport agency and they said he was unable to get a passport for some reason. He said it had something to do with like Megan's Law. So, I don't want to get into the whole thing, but I was earlier at the beach, I was talking to Steve, and he said St. Thomas is actually his second favorite vacation destination. The first is Sandusky, Ohio. He likes the roller coasters there.
Kittyland.
Really want to thank Carla and everyone else who planned this awesome event. I mean, it was immaculate, perfectly planned. I mean, tons of time, especially from a distance. Everything was perfect, except for Dave's karaoke singing. Also, I think you guys did a good job picking out the groomsman outfit, although I think I look a little bit like Colonel Sanders on more of a missionary trip. Carla, you look beautiful tonight. Way better than Dave. Carla and I actually were friends before Dave and I were. We worked at a little restaurant northeast called Michael's Pizzeria. And she was actually my manager there. We had a lot of good memories. We learned a lot of lessons. 3 lessons in particular. Do as Mary Jo does. Don't work at Michael's. And cheese is gold. Dave and Carla, both pretty athletic. Carla's main sport obviously is volleyball. I remember in high school, Dave and I would always go to the volleyball games, and we wouldn't go to watch the actual volleyball game. We'd go watch the volleyball shorts. Sarah, I was practicing the speech, and my wife Sarah was like, "Don't say that." It's inappropriate. And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "You're married." And I said I wasn't married in high school. And now for my good buddy Dave. Mr. and Mrs. Mazza, you guys have an awesome son here. And you guys were great throughout our childhood. You'd always let us come over. You were very hospitable to us. You let us have Christmas parties and have people over. But I don't know if you knew this, but the summer after Dave went to college, we had this massive week-long party during Cherry Fest. You guys were out of town. I mean, it was called Mazzapalooza. Hundreds of people there. It was like a Mad Max movie. There were just like bottles being thrown and fires started everywhere. Someone got tackled into the screen door and broke it.
Fix that.
There were girls, a lot of girls, kegs, liquor, maybe some booty buckets, and there was even a 7-foot-tall black guy with a Scottish accent.
Kieran.
They're so mad right now.
You guys probably know this, but Dave is an insurance salesman. He works for Horseman Insurance. They specialize in selling insurance to teachers. My wife's a teacher, so he set up us with a bunch of awesome policies. He's a great salesman, good at what he does. He set us up with car insurance, renter's insurance, retirement plans, boat insurance, and we don't have a boat. One time that Dave wasn't there for me, it was actually a couple weeks ago, and I said, I got a little fender bender on Peach Street, and the first thing I did, I got out of the car, I shut the door, and I was like a good neighbor, Horseman is there, and Dave never showed up. It's like, it must be an extra policy you have to buy. Dave, when he was like maybe early, middle teenage, got in a pretty bad car accident. broke both of his arms, which is terrible for a kid. I felt bad that he broke both of his arms, but I felt worse that he had bilateral wrist casts during puberty. Forgot the kids are still here. Those of you who know Dave know he says these like off the wall, like quirky, like he thinks they're facts, but they're not true at all. Most of them. He'll just tell them over and over and over, and you should try to believe them. Like for example, like I remember he'd always tell you when he drove a Ferrari. But it's actually an Oldsmobile. He still drives the same car. Not Ferrari at all. He got some scars on his leg, probably from like a big wheel accident or something when he was little. And he always tells everyone he got bit by a shark. He got in a pretty bad shark attack. And up until a year ago, Sarah actually believed that it was a shark attack. He tells everyone that he doesn't have a sense of smell, which this one I actually believe because he sat in the car for 2 hours after Steve had Taco Bell.
Science.
It's a fact. Another one, it came out again today. He said if you sneeze, burp, and fart at the same time, your head will explode. It apparently happened to someone in North Carolina one time. He said his dad, he doesn't know where his dad works, apparently. He always has like these covers, and he's like, Ben, I don't know where he works. He always just leaves in the morning, and he comes back at night. He owned like a card shop at one time, and he drives the quarry. So he would make up careers for a dad. Like he said he was in the CIA, and then he was on the American Gladiators, which I could see. I could see that. The last one is Dave always, he still does. He calls himself Fearless Dave. He signs it. It's probably signed on the marriage certificate today. Fearless Dave, everything. He says he never gets scared. It's not possible for him, but I actually saw him shaking today when you were walking down the aisle, so it's not true. But in all seriousness, I know you guys, I've known you guys both for years, and I realize that you guys are truly meant to be together. You guys have been friends forever, even before you started dating, ever since that fateful night at Speedy's when James Jeffco got you guys together. You guys are both fun-loving, honest, genuine, awesome people. You're awesome friends to Sarah and I and everyone else here. You guys have already been through a lot, lived together. You guys have an awesome puppy together, Greta. You guys bought a house together. And for Carla, you to get Dave to spend that much money on one thing, that's the first step in your relationship. So may you guys have many great years together, and may you have many, many, many smart, athletic, Italian, good-looking babies who are good with money and love the food service industry. So, that's going to do us with our glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Carla Murray.
Bilateral